Greetings. You have found me on a Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'll let y'all trickle in here and see what's doing. We've got a few friends here already. Ray is here, and he said so himself. Here, you were the first one, Ray. Well done. You're to class early. There's Leffe. Hi, Leffe. And there's Margaret and Johan and Janine and Earwig. There's Bruce and John. Y'all are starting to come in. Good to see everybody. Let me know what the sound is like. I think I've got it dialed in a little bit better here. I've got the little microphone, right, and it's got the little wind shear on the top to make sure that I'm not bloviating too loud, and it should be better. Working on it. I did some tests, so hopefully we'll be okay today and all is good. I'm excited. There's Robert. What's going on? There's Janine. There's Peter. Rock and roll, y'all. Hi, Alistair. Thanks for hanging out with us today. It's been a lovely few days here in New Jersey. I think it's going to rain later on. I've got my shades open, so that's why there's like light on this side coming in. I normally close these to make sure that there's no like weird shadows. I've got the lit half and I've got the non-lit half of my face, but I think we're relatively okay. Good to see everybody. There's Soggy Tom. There's TAJ. Hey, yeah. There is Andrew. Rock on, y'all. We have a Doug on Demand that is coming up at the bottom of the hour. An hour from right now, we are going to be again convening the Council of Dougs and Doug's Angels, and we're going to hang out for about 2 hours and listen to some really great music as offered by our patrons. So that's always a fun time. We do that every 3 weeks on Sundays, and this is one of the days. 3 weeks from today will be the 23rd, and we'll be right at it again. That's right. Spin the wheel of fortune. And most people are getting a chance at the wheel. So I'm really excited. I've heard lots of great music that I doubt that I would have heard on the channel through our Doug on Demand sessions, and I look forward to them every time that we do them. Y'all keep me on my toes, which is always good. Let's see who else has popped in here. There's Hugh, welcome. There's Andrew, good to see you. There's John. John is looking for some Anthony Phillips coming to the channel. I will do my best. But I don't have Anthony Phillips on this week. Yeah, Brian. Brian is reminding me that there is some Iron Maiden tickets on sale for November when they come to New Jersey. I am looking into that. I haven't bought my tickets yet, but I'm interested. I am interested in seeing the guys. In fact, I'm going to have some Iron Maiden this week, tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I'll get to that here in a minute. It's going to be another Maiden Monday. We got to finish up Power Slave. So I guess I did tell you, but I'll tell you more about it in a minute. What's going on, Arthur? Good to see you. Thank you for being a subscriber here. Johnny, yeah, 385,000 subs. How about that, right? I've had this channel. You asked how long I've had the channel. I've had this YouTube channel for years and years and years, a long, long time. But I was less than 200 subscribers with my just regular Doug writing classical music, and not too many people paying attention. But there you go. I started doing the Daily Doug with music in January of 2021. So it's been 3.5 years, and I can't believe it. Right? We keep adding folks, and I love the growing community here. And yeah, it won't be too long, hopefully, before we hit 400,000, and then we'll have some more fun when that happens. Really, really great. Good to see y'all. There's Arthur. There's Bill. There's Isaiah. Did Isaiah say that it was his birthday? Well, happy birthday, Isaiah. Good to thanks for sharing that. Indeed. Excellent. So I want to tell y'all about what we were up to this past week, and then I want to tell you what we're up to this week, and then I've got to get everything ready for the Doug on Demand. So we got lots of stuff to do. Let's get down to business, shall we? Last week, Last week was a good week, y'all. I had a really good time. Nightwish out with a brand new song, and I really enjoyed it. Perfume of the Timeless. They have a way of just making these metal sounds so epic with all this of the symphonic backing, and it's even made better by Floor's great singing. And you top it all off, the lyrics are really wonderful as well, and they say something and they have, a point to make. And I really enjoyed it. Their brand new album off of their their brand new song off of their upcoming album. I'll get it right one of these days. And loved it. Loved it. So take a look at that one if you haven't already. Um, let's see. Tuesday, although did I do it Tuesday or Wednesday this week? I can't remember. Fan favorites. It was a metal fan favorites, y'all. And I'm still alive. I am still alive. What a great one that was. Yeah, Matt, I hope you've recovered from the Metal May fan favorites. I only had a little bit of a back spasm on this side, on my left side. Um, thank you, Margaret. It was really, really great. We had, let's see, Tool, ACDC, Symphony X, Black Sabbath, King Crimson, Liquid Tension Experiment, Dream Theater, Devin Townsend, and Deep Purple. We didn't have like Metallica or Megadeth or Anthrax or some of the other ones because, and somebody made the point that, man, some of the best metal from the 80s wasn't included in this countdown. Well, it's kind of hard when I've already covered a bunch of the metal music from the 80s on the channel. So I was asking my friends here online and on the Daily Doug Patreon to help me with other metal songs that I had not yet gotten to. And that's what they did. It was really, really excellent. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Yeah, Johan, Nightwish has become quite an institution. They're you can count on them. They really do bring great music every time they come out. It's really wonderful. Stony is asking, have I heard the new Saxon album? No, I have not. I'm not sure who they are. I don't know them. Don't know them. Let's see. Um, yeah. Oh, the Mr. Love Good Times. I like your Frank Zappa reactions. So do I. Frank Zappa is a lot of fun, isn't he? We did Gregory Peccary a couple weeks ago. That one I may not be fully recovered from. Gregory is still pecking at me. That was really, really fantastic. And Frank never, um, um, you know, disappoints neither, does he? Excellent. So that was on Tuesday. Last Wednesday. Hi, Maggie.
Hi,
Maggie's over
everybody.
here making sure that I talk the correct way. Thank you,
No,
Robert.
I was cracking up at him saying Gregory is still pecking at me.
Gregory's pecking. That's what he does. Oh, Thomas Gregory. It was so much fun. Robert was talking about the Police. Yeah, I got to the Police finally on Friday. Roxanne, what a great tune that was. And the cover was an interesting one. On in May Contour, or is it my? On in my con on in my Contourite.
Yeah.
And I like those guys. I like
do too.
their vibe. It was a way different way of vibing with that song, but without really changing the tempo too much or changing the structure of it. It was just a different color and a different little instrumentation. The harmonica was worth the price of admission.
Yeah,
loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Vibe. I like that band a lot.
And it was great to listen to the Police for the first time in a while, and the first time on the channel. How about that? That was really cool.
We gotta have the Police back.
For sure, for sure. Mr. Love Good Times asks, "Do I make music?" Well, I used to. I still do.
I was gonna say you still do.
I don't compose as much as I used to because I'm doing the Daily Doug as my full time work, and so I'm finding it difficult to sneak in continuing to write, to compose, and That's right, Ray. Milky Chance was with on my Conterite, and it was great to have them joining with them for that cover. Matt, I need to finish my prog track. I just can't seem to uh, schedule time for myself to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just over scheduling myself with all this other work, and it takes time to do composing and to really figure out what you want to say. And
it takes time and focus. You stuff.
I am focused on other things. I'm focused on our health. I'm focused on the health of the channel, and on keeping everything going. And I'm. It's a sad thing. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with that. Mr. Love Good Times. I have a. If you go to my channel on YouTube, there is a playlist of original compositions. Those are some performances of my own work that I have flagged that I think are very lovely. So if you want, take a listen there. Most of the time, I am writing choral music and vocal music, and it's enjoyable. I'll try to talk less loudly, Ray. Hopefully that won't overdo my mic. So we'll try it that way. We'll try it that way. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, hey Dustin, no worries, no worries. We know you're there, and we appreciate you.
Much love. Much love. No, Janine, Aphoria. Aphoria is mostly John. There's been a lot of piano stuff that I've done for that. Megan has created her own videos that go on Aphoria, just like John does, and so we are.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But it is led by John. Led by John, for sure.
So let's get to. Oh, I also had "Sunshine of Your Love." Sunshine of Your Love from Cream. We can't forget that one. That was it. It was wonderful. And then we've got my conversation with Amy from Virgin Rock. Remember that? That came out last week as well, and that was quite wonderful. It's always good to check in with other YouTubers and see what they're up to, and get a sense of who they are. I've seen some of Amy's videos, and I've found her to be um, a lovely person, and I value her opinion and her expertise. And it was great to spend some time chatting with Amy with the Virgin Rock channel. Thank you, Margaret. That was wonderful. And yeah, that's available on either of our channels. So whoever's channel you watch on, we don't care. We just think that you'll enjoy the conversation, and yeah, that's right, Andrew. I did name Firth of Fifth as one of my favorites. If I had to pick two favorite songs that I've come into contact with, it would be Close to the Edge and Firth of Fifth. Voyager from Big Big Train is up there, and I can't. If I start naming songs, I'll definitely leave one out. So I'll just stop there. Okay, go ahead, Meg.
Don't worry about the mic. I was listening, and it sounds good to me.
Okay.
So I don't know why it's breaking up.
We're just gonna.
Sounds good to me.
We're just gonna chill.
You're good.
We're just gonna chill.
No worries.
Arthur is asking, have I reacted to Journey to the Center of the Earth by Rick Wakeman? I think that I did, or did I not? I've reacted to some of Rick Wakeman's stuff. Oh, shucks. Now I need to go to the directory. I know that I did Criminal Record. I know that I did the Wives of Henry VIII. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Who said not yet? 6 Wives, 8 Wives. I don't know. Okay, not Journey to the Center of the Earth yet. So that's still hanging out there. Yeah, I'm a little scatterbrained today, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of a whole lot of different things. So I'm gonna try to focus here and make sure, because I'm worried about the mic. I'm worried about this and that and everything else and everything else. Okay.
The mic is good. You don't have to worry
Any
about
metal church in the near future. I don't record videos at the church as much anymore. At least I haven't in a long time. We live further away than we used to, so it's harder for me to get down there. And we've got the place here at the house all set up for recording, so I typically just record here. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Let's see.
Talk about the week coming up?
Yeah, we shall. We shall. Let's talk about this week coming up. As I said earlier, I did or I reviewed side one of Power Slave by Iron Maiden about a month ago at the beginning of May. And that was the first time that I had heard all of those songs on side one of Power Slave. Sadly, it got blocked on YouTube. It jumped out and was doing really well, and a whole bunch of people were watching it, and then they took it away right from underneath us. So
you did upload it to your Patreon.
Yeah, it is available on our Patreon without a paywall. You need to have a Patreon membership and be subscribed to our channel, but you can do that for free.
Yeah.
And be a free member of the channel, and you can watch that.
Yeah.
So that's there if you want to. But I want to get to side two. It's the songs Back in the Village, the title track, Power Slave, which I think I've heard a few years ago, and Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, which I heard live when we first got started, and I've never heard the studio version of that. So I'm gonna finish up. I have my arm sleeve caught on my chair. That's what was happening. I'm going to finish up Power Slave because it's an album that deserves it, and I'm going to do it whether it's going to get blocked or not. So be with us tomorrow and be praying that one doesn't get blocked. I'm going to do my best to see if I can get that one to you. Thank you, Mr. Love Good Times. I appreciate you being here today.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, Victor, that was fun too. So, y'all, I appeared on a podcast, and these guys are fun. It's the Heavy Metal Horror Podcast.
They are fun.
Now, heavy metal is something that I'm becoming accustomed to. Yes. Horror, I still don't like being scared, y'all. But when they invited me back to appear on their podcast for this time, they said, we're doing a slugfest. We're going to take Blizzard of Oz by Ozzy, and we're going to take Diary of a Madman, also by Ozzy. And we're going to do track for track one versus track two. Sorry, track one versus track one, track two versus track two, and so on through all of the tracks, and see which one reigns supreme. So you'll have to watch that to see which one that we thought was the better of those two albums. And since I have now heard both of those albums, I could be a contributor to the conversation. How about that? It was kind of nice. It was really, really lovely. The other thing that I was really enjoying yesterday, was it just yesterday? I think it was our music club. We featured music by Arch Echo yesterday. Those guys are good, y'all. They're really good. I was astounded by how good they were. It sounded to me, the only
I was so upset I fell asleep. Didn't get to listen to it. I really wanted to.
Yeah, we've got all of the tracks still in, so we can go back and listen if you want.
Yeah, that'd be
but I was comparing them to Liquid Tension Experiment, and that's some heady company for musical peers, because Liquid Tension Experiment is one of the great super groups of the last 20-something years. And Arch Echo, there's not many people that are listening to their stuff, but I really, really was impressed by them yesterday. Thanks to our friend Estrone for bringing that to our music club. Thanks to Ray for being there and facilitating that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to have those events happening where I just get to sit and enjoy myself and let other people do the hosting. It's really a lot of fun. So that's what was happening yesterday on our Discord. And like I said, today, now in about 40 minutes, we're going to do our next Doug on Demand. So I got to get through this and make sure that I get the wheel of justice done here so we can do that. So Iron Maiden, Power Slave Side 2, tomorrow. our extended play lounge is going to be on Tuesday. Now, I need to look and see what the um, what how that poll is going because I haven't checked in a few days. So we do that as a poll on Patreon, and we have Straubs, Hero and Heroine, Philip Glass and Koyani Scotzi. We've got Marillion with Brave, Jean-Michel Jarre with Oxygene, and Gentle Giant, The Power and the Glory. All of these have been on my list for some time, and I think all of them have been in previous polls and haven't been picked. But I'm still interested in all of these, and so I wanted to put them all back in a poll. And so far, it looks like it's a 2-album race between Gentle Giant and Marillion.
Whoa.
And Gentle Giant is in the lead. And that poll just has about a day and a half left. So we'll see where the dust settles, and whichever one wins, I will take a look at on Tuesday and share it with all of our patrons over on our Patreon. Wonderful stuff. Excellent, excellent. Extended Play Lounge. That's what we mean by an EPL. It just means that I'm looking at an entire album. And we've done it almost 70 times.
Wow.
Y'all, we're closing in on 70. I think we're at 67 or 68, something like that. It's amazing. And
they're all available.
They're all available. And that's why we've recently raised our prices over on Patreon. So there was a lot of people that got in before we did that. Thank you for jumping in and hanging out with us. But yesterday we updated our pricing for the first time in a year and a half. And I'm very, very proud of all of the music and all of the videos that we've taken a look at. And it's not like the stuff from 2 or 3 years ago is now like in a shelf and nobody can watch it. I keep all of it, right? The library every month gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So as people come into our community, they've got so much content in our library that's exclusively available. We wanted to reflect, have the prices reflect that.
And even our new prices are lower than what a lot of other Patreon.
We kept it as low as we could. Absolutely.
Charged for similar or less content.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Robert, I think an EPL of Synchronicity would be a wonderful listen. I don't think I've ever listened to all of the album, quite frankly. Yeah. So
that would be an awesome EPL.
Yeah, we'll see if that one gets on the list and grabs my attention. We'll get it in a poll and see. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Mr. Love. Good times. Appreciate you. Did you ask? Oh, Scriabin. You asked if I like Scriabin's music. The piano music, especially, is quite excellent. It's quite excellent. I don't know as much of Scriabin's music as I should, quite frankly. But what of it I have, I've been really impressed by the colors in that music. And yeah, thank you for asking. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Y'all are still talking about Synchronicity. Yeah, I need to get to some Synchronicity. Andrew likes the Lamb from Genesis as a favorite EPL. You know, I haven't gone back and watched that in a long time, more than a year. And I remember doing it. I felt like I was losing my energy a bit towards the end of it. And I've always thought, you know, I want to go back and give it another shot to see what it might sound like for the second time. I've never done a repeat extended play lounge where I listen to an entire album again. That would be weird because we've got so many that I haven't gotten to. I don't know if I could
like to make another video, you mean?
Yeah, like could I go back and do The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway my second time around, because there was a lot. That music is dense and it's wonderful. And you know, going through it in one session, I mean, y'all have listened to it, I'm sure, hundreds of times over the years. I haven't gotten that experience yet because I'm trying to get to all this other stuff. But it would be fun to go in and check out all of those great songs again. Leffe, we'll try to get ABBA on. ABBA, whoever says that. They're great. I've come to appreciate their songwriting. I used to joke with them with Megan, and just kind of play devil's advocate because she loves ABBA and grew up with them, and I didn't. And I've always needled her a little bit about that, but I actually think they're quite good. Really great songwriters.
They're
Excellent.
amazing. And the reason that Doug pronounces it ABBA, is because that's how I always grew up saying it. That's how my family always said it, and that's how I say it. I call them ABBA. I've heard other people say the same pronunciation.
There you
I
go.
know the band uses ABBA. That's fine. I just like to call them ABBA because that's how I grew up calling them.
There
so
you
that's
go.
how I do it.
On Wednesday, friends, I'm going to go back to Genesis. I've got Genesis on my brain because a few weeks ago we did Wind and Wuthering, the entire album by Genesis for our EPL. That's our most recent one, and I've been thinking about them ever since. And by the way, what a great album that album is. I think it's one of my favorites. Wind and Wuthering, loved it. Just great whole way through. There is a suggestion for Mama from Genesis. And here's the thing, y'all. That's the one that I'm going to do is Mama. And the only thing that I think I know about that is the maniacal laugh. Is that the one with the maniacal laugh in it?
Sorry, I was typing back.
Mama by Genesis.
Oh, yeah, the ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's all that I know. Yep. I don't know why he's maniacally laughing. I don't know why he's laughing, and I don't know why it's maniacal. But I'm going to take a look at it. I think that's from the album called Genesis, the one from the early 80s. I don't know how much of that album I've actually heard. So I want to figure it out. I want to take a look more into it and see what's going on, and why is Phil Collins laughing about his mama? I want to know about that.
I'm glad you're doing that. I think I'm really looking forward to that video.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Leffe, I will definitely read the lyrics. That's one of the things that I've always tried to make sure I include is this is what the music sounds like. What are the lyrics, if any, saying, and how do those two connect?
That's a big part of, because with you being a choral music composer, lyrics are something that you always like to really dig into. So I like that.
That's right, Ray. I did see a remix of that during a hangout, but I don't remember much about it. Yeah, I don't remember much about it.
Phil was looking at his bank statement, and Peter said,
"That's funny. That's funny." Let's see. What else is going on? On Thursday, I am going to take a look at. This is actually comes from one of our friends. Yeah, we should give Megan a mic. Do you want a mic, Meg?
Oh, are you not able to hear me when I talk?
Yeah, they're just hearing you through mine.
I don't want. No, let's. No,
you sure?
No. I'll just talk. No, I don't want to mess with.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay. What am I doing? Thursday. This one comes from our friend John Franick. And John's like, how about a video game OST again? And he has suggested the Skyrim original soundtrack. I have no idea, as usual. But he wants me to take a look at the Skyrim original soundtrack in a song called Dragonborn. Have you heard it?
No. I'm not familiar with it.
Should we really trust John?
Of course we trust John.
We've announced it now, so we got to do it now.
John's our in on the. He knows the video games.
John knows those stuff, so I normally divert to him. No, not dragon porn, Soggy Tom. Dragonborn. It's I'll try to make sure I pronounce that correctly when the time comes. And Stoney's asking how much vinyl do I have? That's Thursday, Ray. That's Thursday. Thank you. I've got probably about 150 records. Most of them are here, but some of them aren't. I got some on the floor. down here, but I saved the middle spots here behind me to display some of the ones that I've had out recently and listening to. In fact, that Marillion one is out because I got my other tripod out of the way. I've got that vinyl. Yeah, I was listening to side 3 of that Marillion album the other day, an hour before it's dark, and it was Care. What a great tune that is, right? So have it right here next to me. And that's why a lot of these are out. There's Iron Maiden. I got Miles Davis out. Yes, Symphonic Live, the Marillion album, Big Big Train, some Haken, some Radiohead. Although I haven't listened to the Radiohead album yet. It's just out there providing some illustrative fodder for all of y'all.
You're kind of saving that for.
I'm saving it for a full album listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Friday. Let me tell you about Friday, friends. This is how we're going to end up the week. And I'm excited about it. A long time ago on our fan favorites, I heard Summertime Blues on a fan favorites album that was actually by The Who. It was a live version by The Who. And I've been thinking about getting back to The Who ever since we did Tommy several weeks ago. And so I thought, that Live at Leeds album is not very long. We could give it the treatment and do a side 1 on one day and a side 2 on another. And that's what we're up to this Friday, friends. We're going to listen to Live at Leeds, side 1, the first live album from The Who. And I'm going to hear all of side 1, and Summertime Blues is on that side. And I very much enjoyed hearing that one back when I heard it on Fan Favorites. I actually first learned that song as an Alan Jackson country song.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, but it's an old time tune. And back in the late 60s, there's The Who doing their version of it. So we've got Iron Maiden, side 2 of Power Slave, starting out tomorrow. We're going to have an entire EPL for the patrons on Tuesday. Right now, it's looking like a Gentle Giant album. And Peter in the chat, I think that one was your suggestion way back in the day. I'm looking forward to that. Wednesday, we've got Genesis with Mama. We've got Skyrim, the original soundtrack of Skyrim with the song Dragon Born. Okay. And The Who, Live at Leeds. From back in the day, we're going to do Summertime Blues along with all of the rest of side 1 from that album on Friday. So Iron Maiden, Gentle Giant, Genesis, Skyrim, and The Who. That's our
that's awesome.
That's our carpool for this week. And Margaret's in the chat. Margaret has sent us in this CD by Larkin Poe. It's one of our new one of our new favorite groups.
Thank you so much.
These ladies can jam.
Oh, they kick ass.
And they have some great music.
They're awesome.
And she sent that, I believe, as a birthday present.
I'm so appreciative, Margaret. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love Larkin Poe. They're awesome.
We also have received this. And I think this comes from our friend Sam, but I'm not sure. Because Sam was the one that put forward our Tommy suggestion. And he was actually originally hoping that I would do this version from 1989. This live version with all of these guest musicians. We ended up doing the original version, but he wanted me to have this. And I'm excited to have it now. It's a 3-disc set, and it's got Tommy and Quadrophenia live with special guests. And there's some commentary from Roger and Pete included in this. So I'm excited to get the plastic off of this one and take it for a spin. That would be wonderful as well. Excellent. I haven't opened the Larkin Poe one yet. We were just looking at it. So I actually just went to the post office the other day and finally got it. So I had gotten out of the habit of going and checking every week. So it had been a few weeks since I had been there. So yeah, we're going to put it on this afternoon, I do think.
Stoney, it's not that I'm shy. It's just that having been after having been hospitalized and stuff I've been going through, I just don't want to be on camera at this time.
Yeah, that's the idea. In fact, ooh, plastic just came off. Check it out. Dun, dun, dun. Cool, cool. You got all of the lyrics there. They're
Cool.
tiny. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off to read those. But
Good magnifying glass.
there you go.
Awesome.
Lark and Poe. They're great. That's a group that Margaret has a lot of passion about, and when our patrons get passionate about music and share their passion with us, it's hard not to jump on the bandwagon with them, especially when the music is so good.
Yeah.
And that's one of the great things about
they're Grammy winners. They're amazing.
About doing all of this is that y'all bring us a lot of great musicians for us to learn about. Excellent.
Yes, indeed.
This water is so good. This is our it's summertime now. Meg and I have an infuser, like a water jug where we can put like this particular water has steeped with lemon, and mint and strawberries.
It's beautiful.
And
it's so delicious.
It's just refreshing to drink some infused water.
Love.
It's lovely, lovely. Okay, friends. Wow, it's 1:36, and
thank you, Stony Ripley. I appreciate it, and I do feel much better.
It's 1:36, and I need to get rolling to get ready for the Doug on Demand and get that spinning wheel done.
Yeah.
So let me one more time say thank you, and here's what we have up for this week: Iron Maiden, Power Slave, Side 2. We're going to get it done. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, title track. It's going to be great. As of right now, it's some Gentle Giant for our extended play lounge on Patreon. This week on Wednesday, we're going back to Genesis with Mama. At some point, they'll sing about their daddy. Come out of retirement. We got Skyrim original soundtrack, Dragonborn on Thursday, and then side 1 of The Who live at Leeds on Friday. It should be a lovely week. I am going to go and get refreshed.
And that's smart. She puts watermelon Jolly Ranchers in her water. I love that. That's a fantastic idea. I'm sorry. Keep going, Doug.
It's been a long time since I've had a Jolly Rancher.
Oh, don't do that. I know what'll happen with you.
I'll start gleeking everywhere. That's the thing. Okay, Captain Mike is saying No Son of Mine by Genesis is the daddy song.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's the one.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so I will see you all at the Doug on Demand if you are a member of the Council of Dougs and
Doug's Angel.
Or a Doug's Angels member. And we'll see y'all soon in about 20 minutes, 2 o'clock, friends.
Lots of love, everybody.
Lots of love. We'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's a wonderful Sunday, and it's exciting. We got work to do this week. Okay, all right, off I go. Cheers, y'all. I think if I hit it there, I can get it to end. How about that?